Wow, long time no sit down video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayleigh, and if you're new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today's video is a Q&A about drama school, acting, life and actors, student actors, all that fun stuff. And I asked it over on my Instagram, so if you want to get involved in videos like this in the future, then go and follow my Instagram, and I post stories regularly about my YouTube videos, when I've uploaded, when I've got Q&As, things like that, what you want to see. I don't know if I like my hair like this. Okay, so I don't like my hair today, just ignore that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I want to hit 200 by Christmas, which is definitely possible. So tell your friends to subscribe if they're not already, and it would really mean so much to me. So thank you very much, and comment anything down below if you want to. Only if you want to. Let's go. Oh, just for some context, in case you don't know who I am, this is your first video you've clicked on. I'm a third year at drama school, and yeah, I've been through drama school, not professional yet, but I will be soon. So that is who I am. Anyway, the questions. What are the people like? As it's a competitive industry, is there lots of jealousy and hostility, etc.? Okay, so first question, what are the people like? I would say it's pretty much the same sort of mix of people as at any uni, any school, any social situation where there's people sort of our age group around. But yeah, not everyone is the same sort of person just because they're actors or performers. There's such a variety of people. I don't know if variety is the right word. There's such an array of people with different personality types, different hobbies, different fashion sense, there's just so many different people, and that's what I love about drama school. There's probably a bigger selection of sort of personalities than there are at other places, because I think at drama school people feel really free to just express themselves how they want to, and no one is judged, which is a great thing about drama school. However, there are a lot of dramatic people, but there are dramatic people wherever you go, so who knows whether that's just drama school or not. But I'd say things are heightened a little bit in personalities, maybe slightly more than at a normal university, but other than that, no, everyone is so normal and chilled. I've got loads of great friends and everyone is just normal. But the second part of the question, as it's a competitive industry, is there a lot of jealousy and hostility? I'd say no, not really. There are a few people that have those traits, but I wouldn't say we're like put to compete against each other. Especially in my course, we're like really supportive of each other. Yeah, it's not very competitive. I think it gets competitive when you leave and when it's like the actual industry, but I don't feel like I would ever be competitive with people I know, like, oh, I'm gonna try and get the part over you. I think we're all just going to be very supportive of each other. There's not a lot of jealousy on my course and my experience of drama school so far, but maybe other people have experienced that. But yeah, the industry is competitive. I think some people thrive off being competitive and it brings out good things in them, and other people, it brings out like a nasty, jealous side. It depends how you deal with competition as an individual. So yeah, there's just an array of people. It's great fun. Lots of actually, that is one thing. It's kind of like High School Musical sometimes, like one person starts singing, everyone joins in, but some people that's like their worst nightmare ever. When I tell people that, they're like, oh god, I couldn't imagine it. But for me, it's great fun, love it. What is a typical day at drama school like? Okay, so a typical day, which is slightly different due to COVID, a typical day normally would be start lessons at 9, but you get there a little bit before just to like make sure you're ready. Lesson starts at 9. We have lessons 9 till 10:50. So it could be any lesson. It could be movement, singing, music, articulation, voice, a specific practice, acting, a lecture. It literally could be anything. So 9 till 10:50. Then we have a half an hour break, 10:50 to 11:20. So that's like a nice big morning break. And then we have 11:20 till 1:10, 10 past 1. I don't know why I said 1:10. It might be also a double, so you might have 9 till 1:10, all the same. Why am I saying 1:10? 9 till 10 past 1, all the same thing. And then we have lunch from 10 past 1 till 10 past 2, and then lessons 10 past 2 until 4, 20-minute afternoon break, 4 till 20 past 4, and then 20 past 4 until 10 past 6. So if you've got a full day, you're in from 9 till 10 past 6, but it depends on your lessons. You might have an IS, which is like a free, in amongst that as well. But at the minute, due to COVID, it's not like that at all, for me anyway. They've tried to stagger our lessons so people aren't in and out of the building all at the same time. And also, I'm not really in that much at the moment, which is great. It's not great. Yeah, I like being really busy, so I've just been finding other things to do in my spare time, including YouTube videos. It's a very long day, and that's Monday to Friday. And then sometimes on weekends you might have extra rehearsals. You might have extra rehearsals after school, so at like 10 past 6 onwards. It just depends on what you do at drama school and what your course does, or if you do any extracurricular activities. It's very intense, very full on. I hope that answers your question. When you leave drama school, how do you get roles in shows or TV and film? That's a really good question. So, some people's aim of drama school is to get an agent, other people's isn't, mine is. So I would really like to have an agent at the end of 3rd year. If not, then I will be trying my hardest as soon as I leave to get an agent. An agency that I know will get me jobs and that I trust that they're good at their job. I'm not just going to sign up to a random agency. Like, I want someone that's good at their job that will get me jobs, or auditions anyway. So I want to have an agency. In order to get an agency, they have to like you as a person. You have to have meetings with them. They have to see your headshots, show reels, your skills. They want to know a bit about you, and so they can represent you the best that they can. So I want an agent at the end of 3rd year. If you don't have an agent, you can just do it on your own. It is possible. And then you're put on Spotlight, which is a website where your pictures are and all your skills and your information is on there, and you basically online get put forward for auditions. They look at your picture and decide if they want you to go to the audition or not. Pretty much that's what it is. Your picture and maybe your height is taken into account, and your hair colour, eye colour, that sort of thing. They might look at your extra skills and see, oh, can they do this, whatever. And then they decide whether they want you to go to the audition or not. Then you go to auditions. There might be a few rounds of auditions. You might get the role, you might not. So that's how you get jobs. Another thing is self-taping, which is very important at the moment because face-to-face auditions aren't happening as much anymore. So self-tapes are very apparent at the moment, and I had self-tape lessons like 2 weeks ago now. So self-tape is in effect a scene with 2 people, and you get someone to read from you and you pretend that the person's there and you do the scene, so they can see how you act with another person, they can see what you do with the character, with the text, that sort of thing. So you send those off, and that's instead of being face-to-face in an audition. Sometimes they want to see a self-tape before they bring you in for a face-to-face audition as well. It just depends. And then you get roles, I guess. Agents are there to help you because they know casting directors, they know people. So if their friend says to them, I need someone with brown hair and blue eyes who's 5'7", my agent will be like, oh, Kayleigh's got that, she's great, let's bring her in. That's an example. I'm not saying I'm great, that's just an example. So yes, I hope that answers that question. If you've got any more questions, ask me down below. This one's funny. I actually spoke to the person who asked this question. How do you get taught romantic or sex scenes? Okay, so I have never done a sex scene on stage. I've watched them, I've not watched them be directed, but I've watched them on stage, and I always think, wow, that must have been really difficult to do in rehearsal. So in film and TV, I know that they actually have like, I don't know what the name of the role is, but it's sort of like a sex expert who, I can't remember what the word is, somebody that like makes sure the people are comfortable in the situation, that it looks realistic but it's not. It's like an intimacy coach, I think that's what it's called, an intimacy coach. That's the doctors. I was filming and then the doctor called me, so back to it. Where did I even get to? Intimacy coach, that was where I got to. So with TV and film, they do have intimacy coaches who help you and guide you through it. And I'm pretty sure with theatre they probably have the same thing, but I've never experienced that, so I'm not sure. With romantic scenes, I have done romantic scenes, I've done stage kisses, I've had stage relationships, all those things. And it's all about gaining trust for the other person and being able to have a connection and being able to physically touch each other and stuff and just feel comfortable, make it look realistic. So I remember when I was still at school, we did a production and I had a husband and whatever. And when we first started rehearsing, we were a bit like awkward with each other in rehearsals, and I think it's just because of the age we were at as well, and we were friends and it was just a bit awkward. So our teacher did an exercise with us where we had to, he would say a body part and we would have to like touch in those body parts. And for us that really made a difference. We even, like, we did noses and we did lips and stuff, but it was like, it wasn't a kiss as such, but it was just getting used to us having our body parts touching, to build that trust and that relationship and that intimacy, so that on stage we didn't look really awkward, basically. So that's my experience of it. I have friends who have done like more extreme romantic scenes than like a kiss or something, but I wasn't there to see it be directed or anything, but they always do help. Directors and intimacy coaches and all of the people behind the scenes help so much with things like that, because they're the ones watching the rehearsals and they can see where things aren't quite right, and they always make sure you feel comfortable, so that is a good thing. The next thing, do you have lots of different classes or are they all acting? I sort of answered this in one of the other questions, but on my course especially, we have lots of different classes. So even at a normal drama school, as if mine isn't normal, even on a normal BA acting course, you will have movement, voice, articulation, singing, acting, probably text analysis or text work, and then you might have, I don't know what else you might have. So that's sort of like the basic ones that everybody has. And then on my course we do lots of different things. My course is quite unique though. So we have done, actually a lot of people do like commedia dell'arte, comedy, some courses do like gymnastics, some courses do, well, on the stage combat course they do stage combat classes. People have like certain dance. We did African dance and drumming. We've done world music. We have a lot of different classes. It just depends on your course. So if you're applying for drama schools, make sure you check out what the syllabus is, and make sure you actually want to do those classes, because otherwise you might turn up and not expect to do what you're about to do. How much academic work is there at drama school? This again depends on what course you're on. I'd say for all courses, text analysis is like really important. Reading plays and being able to understand the plays and being able to do the text analysis is sort of academic work that every course will have to do. And being able to unit and action your work, understanding what the play's about, being able to research the time period of the play, the themes of the play, all of that stuff. Every course will have to do that. My course is slightly more academic than a lot of drama school courses. So I actually had quite a lot of lectures in first year and second year about world theatre and different practitioners, different cultures and different masks from around the world. And so I've learned a lot about theatre around the world. And we also have had to do quite a few essays on my course. Not all the courses do like lots of big essays, but my course we do. So it depends what course you're on. You're gonna have to do the research the same way as I just said for the other one. I like that my course has got some academia in there because I was very academic at school and I didn't want to lose that because I like being a bit of a nerd. But I do wish sometimes that I was in more like acting classes than lecturing classes. But now I'm in third year, I don't really have lectures. We have like professional prep talks and stuff, but it's a bit different, so the lectures are sort of done now. which is good. How many people are on a course? Do you make friends in other courses? Okay, so how many people are on a course varies on the course. Again, I'd say most drama school courses will have about 15 to 20 people on them, based on people I know at different drama schools, and most of the courses at East 15, there's usually 15 to 20 people in each course. But my course, we started with 42. We started with 42 and now there is 36 or 37 of us, I think. A few people dropped out. People do drop out of drama school quite regularly. I'd say the average is about 15 to 20 on sort of BA acting courses and things like that. So again, you can just email the school and ask them these questions if you've got a specific school in mind. Email them and say, how many people are on this BA course that I really want to do? I'm just interested. Ask the questions for the specific school, because I'm sort of being quite vague and answering roughly about what I know just through who I know and the drama school that I go to. And the other question, do you make friends in other courses? Yes, absolutely. Not everybody does. When I was in first year, I was put in a flat and no one else in my flat was on my course, so I made friends with people not on my course on the first day. And also in first year it was so social in halls. Like, I'm in halls again now, but it's not social at all. In first year we could all go to each other's flats. We had flat parties every weekend. My flat was the party flat. It was insane. We just met people on all the courses. We've got friends in all the courses and different year groups, and that was really nice. This year's a bit different because I think some of the flats are based on courses and the courses are being told not to mix too much just because of social distancing and like the rules at the minute. So I think it's a lot harder now to mix, but I would say to anyone, try your best to mix with other courses, because when you leave, you not thinking that all your friends have to be like a professional investment, but when you leave, you and your friends are all going to have different skills if you've done different courses. And if you want to make a company out of your friends, or if you need someone to work on a film or something, I don't know what you're going to do when you leave, it's very valuable to have lots of different skills from different courses. So that's just another nice thing. And it's really nice to hang out with friends and not just talk about what you've done on your course. You can find out what other people have done and you can say, oh, that's really interesting, I'm really like, can you explain that to me more, or something like that. And there's just more to talk about, different people, different personalities, different skills. It's just more interesting. And this is the last question you might be pleased to know. How are you assessed to get a degree? Like, do you have exams, etc.? So again, each course is different slightly, but most of them are practical. So for me, my first year didn't count necessarily. It's sort of, you could fail or pass to get into second year. But first year grades don't go towards my degree. Second year grades do. It's 50-50 between second year and third year for my course. And yeah, so yeah, let me think about it now. In second year, I had 3 essays, and then I was probably practically assessed maybe 6 or 7 times. So 3 essays, 6 or 7 practicals. In third year, I'll be assessed on my 3 main shows that we'll be doing. We do a writing dissertation sort of thing. I don't know what that's about yet at all. And then we do like professional prep, and we get marked on, I believe, our like CVs, showreel, no, maybe not showreels, CVs and websites or something. So that's like our professional prep, but that's only very small. And then 50-50 second year, third year, all put together and graded. So my course does have academic stuff. We don't have sit-down exams, we have essays, and usually we're given over a month for the essays. Yeah, definitely. Maybe even 2 months. And we have to like cite them, do all the research, the same as like a normal degree. But no exams, just practical assessments. So either shows or one at a time going in and doing something as a practical assessment. Those sorts of things. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some information that you might not have known about drama school. And if you have any other questions, let me know down below. I could do a part 3. I'm pretty sure I've done 1 or 2 drama school Q&As before. So if you have any more questions, let me know down below or message me on Instagram. I'm very, very happy to answer. And if you've got any other video suggestions, whether it's drama school or not, let me know. I've heard some people want me to do some food videos, so I'm gonna be doing some food videos because I like them. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. You might have extra rehearsals. You do think a lot, which I guess is a good thing. I'm gonna cut that out anyway.